Hello students, welcome to your English class, grammar class. Today we'll be starting with the new chapter verbs. Okay, first I'll be briefing you all with the topic and then I'll be helping you all solve the exercise in your textbook. But before that I would like you all to watch the explanation part of this chapter. I've already shared the video link. Kindly view that. Okay, so first, what is a verb? A verb is a word which tells us what a subject is, does, or has. Okay, so verb is the word which tells us what a subject does, what a subject is, and what a subject has. So we classify verbs into two kinds: main verbs and auxiliary verbs. Two kinds we classify verbs into. So now, what is a main verb? A verb which tells us about a noun. What a noun does is called a main verb. And what is an auxiliary verb? An auxiliary verb is used with a main verb to express its different moods according to the tenses. Okay, then we have two kinds of verbs that are transitive and intransitive. Okay, so in transitive verb, what is there in transitive verb? A verb which requires an object to complete the sense is called a transitive verb. Okay, let's try solving exercise A. Fill in the blanks with suitable verbs or objects from the help box. You have to use words from this help box and complete this. Mr. Gopal dash in a house besides the road lives. One day a burglar entered into his house. He took all valuables from his house. The watchman chased the burglar. He dashed the burglar on his head. Hit. Action. He dashed him with a dash. He tied him with a rope. Oh, so here lives is an action, entered is an action, valuables is an object, chased is an action, hit is an action, tied is an action. Okay, rope is a object. See this. He dashed him to the policeman. The watchman got rewarded for his bravery. Everyone still talks about his valor. Okay, valor is courage. So again here took is an action verb, then reward is an object, and talks is again an action. So in this paragraph we have what were we supposed to do? We were supposed to put suitable verbs and objects. I hope it's clear. Moving on to intransitive verb, a verb that does not require an object and makes complete sense by itself is called an intransitive verb. This kind of verb doesn't require an object. Let's see an exercise related to this. Exercise B. Underline the verbs in the given sentences and write whether they are transitive or intransitive verbs. Encircle the subjects. Okay, so if it is a transitive, if it has a transitive verb, then you have to circle the objects. So I hope the question is very clear. The first one, my brother posted the letters. Okay, so this posted here is a transitive verb. Why? Because the action is done on this object. The object is letters. The teacher opened the bag. Opened is an action done on a bag. So opened is a transitive verb. The child fell asleep. Okay, so this is making a complete sense without an object. So this is a intransitive verb. So here fell is a intransitive verb. The boy is laughing. It's making sense, right? But there is no object. So this is again an intransitive verb. I think now we'll move on to exercise C. Read the passage carefully and write transitive T for transitive and I for intransitive to the underlined verbs. Okay, so I think this exercise you can do on your own. It is similar to the one I showed you. Okay, here you have to write the I or T just above the underlined verb. Okay, moving on to linking verbs. Okay, A verb that connects the subject with the complement in a sentence without denoting an action is called a linking verb. Okay, so the main thing to remember in this is become, seemed, felt, look, were, was. These are all linking verbs. Most common linking verb is to be. To be is the most common linking verb. Other linking verbs are related to the 5 senses, that is to smell, to hear, to look, to sound, etc. Words which require the linking verbs to make the meaning complete are called complements. Let's see exercise D. Complete the following sentences with suitable complement or a linking verb, whichever is missing. Okay, here you have to substitute with either a linking verb that is required or a complement. Okay, the student was singing a song. Here you have to write on your own. My friend sounds like a singer. The soldiers appeared out of nowhere. You dash upset. What happened? You look upset. I hope it's clear. Try doing the remaining ones. Okay, then we have classes of verbs. Then we have strong verbs, the verbs which tell which form their past tense by changing the vowels of the present tense are called strong verbs. We do not add d or ed or t to the present tense. Okay, so these you need to revise once. Just go through it. Then we have weak verbs. What are weak verbs? The verbs which form their past tense by adding d, ed or t to the present form are called weak verbs. Okay, here d and ed and t are added to turn into the past form. Then we have some verbs that remain unchanged in all the 3 forms. Read the following from the table. So it remains the same in the these verbs remain the same in the present, past and past participle form. Okay, try doing this exercise. Write past and past participle form of the following verbs, like eat, ate, eaten, sit, sat, sat. It remains unchanged. Okay, come, came, come, dig, dug, dug, run, ran, run, allow, allowed, allowed, make, made, made, teach, taught, taught, cut, cut, cut. Okay, the exercise F. Rewrite the following sentences after changing the verbs into past form. Okay, so here the sentence is given the present form. You have to change this verb to past form. Like for example, my friend comes here every Sunday. So come past will be came. My friend came here every Sunday. I go to school. So go is the verb over here, and if you change it into the past, it will become to went. I went to school. Then you see this one, he knows me. Knows present, so change it to knew. That will become past. He knew me. The last exercise for today, fill in the blanks with the past or past participle form of the verb given in the brackets. Either put into past or past participle as per the need of the sentence. Sonu dashed all his books. Lose. So Sonu lost all his books. Raju dashed the match. Win. So won the match. We recycled. We dash old plastic items last year. Recycle. So last year. So past form. So recycled. Okay. I hope it is very clear with you. In case if you have any doubts, you all can contact me. Okay. So for your task for today is to complete exercise A, exercise B, C and D. Okay, and exercise E, F and G you all can do it over the weekend. If you have any queries, you all can contact me. Thank you.